Hi everyone, welcome back to another balloon tutorial. Today we're going to be twisting thing 1 or thing 2, depends, I guess they're twins, right? So we'll keep it nice and simple. There it is right there. Give it a quick twist so you can kind of see the way it works. Real easy to do, and that's the name of the game, right? Make it nice and simple. That way if someone asks, can you twist that? I sure can, right? So what I'm going to do with some of these two, especially with these Dr. Seuss characters, I'll go ahead and put them in a playlist. That way if you're searching, you can probably find these balloons there. So anyway, there it is one more time. Let's go ahead and get started. You can see the 3 balloons we're going to use are, we have like a teal color balloon here that I'm going to use, and it has about a hand's width there. You could probably do, that's actually probably not a bad size as far as the balloon goes. You know, the balloon left in there. And then the white balloon is a 350 that we're using. We're not going to use all of that because we're going to double it over there. And then the red balloon, we're going to use that for the body, and that has about 4 fingers there in the end, a hand's grip there, okay? And then the markers I'm going to use are a black and a white. That's what we're going to do today, okay? So, and I always keep my cutter, I have it here, and actually I'm going to start with this balloon first. So if you've never been to my channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here, taking time to hang out with me for a little while and learn some ballooning, right? It's super fun. You'll get it if you don't already know how to do it. You know, it just takes a little bit of time, and like I said, you'll have some fun with it. It's always really cool. So let's go ahead and do this right now. With the way I do this, I bring the sound down. That way we can minimize the squeaking, maximize the teaching. All right, let's go ahead and do it right now. Let's bring that sound down. Here we go. So right away we're going to go right into the head of the character, and it's about a hand's width there for that 350, and so we're going to go ahead and match that, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that nozzle through there. And one thing that I learned you know, playing around with this is don't overdo you know, so much of that balloon, that white balloon when you're twisting it in, because what happens is you end up with a bunch of balloon around the neck area, and you don't want too much because there's going to have, you know, quite a bit's going to end up there. So I'm just making the body around it now. There we go. And so I'm just doing all four finger segments are about hand's grip. You see I had gone down to the legs, matched those, and came right back up again. And if you've seen a couple of the bodies that I made, they're pretty much the same way. Just a real easy way to get to that point. There we go. And so that's pretty much it for there. You know, because there's enough balloon left in this, you could probably put little hands on there too, actually, if you want to, you know, now looking back at it. Definitely. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and cut off that excess there. Let's make sure it looks good. Okay, I like that. And like I said, with that white balloon, just be careful with it that you're not doing too much around the neck area. You don't want that to get messed up and have too much, you know, balloon in one area. So I think, you know, as long as you twist it around a couple times, you can probably break off the excess of that white balloon and then trim it down, and it'll probably be just fine. And like I said, the reason for that is because we're still going to come in with that teal color, and it'll just, you know, help the balloon overall. And right now, the way the arms are sitting, actually, you could actually roll them down so they go, you know, a little bit like into the armpit area, I guess, if you want to think of it that way. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the hair here. You see I did about a 2-inch bubble there, and then I did a loop, and it's about 3 fingers, and I just rolled it through. And now I'm going to go ahead and repeat that a few more times. And I'm having about, you see that time, that smaller bubble in between ended up being about 2 1/4, maybe 2 1/2. But you could just play with it and decide, you know, how big do you want it to be. But I'm trying to be consistent all the way around. There we go. And so again, I'm just doing that over and over where I loop it, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull that balloon through there. And when I get to the end, if there's a struggle there, just roll it through instead of trying to pull it. So right now we have 3 of those. You can see 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're going to do one more. If you could squeeze 5 out of it, that's, you know, that's not so bad, but it would mean that you'd have to shrink your bubbles down a little bit. Those loops, they'd have to be a little bit smaller, but, you know, 5 seem to work out pretty good without too much of a struggle. Alrighty, looks like we're just about done. So just this last one, and then so what we're gonna do now that we made it here is we're gonna match the other bubble on the other side. So it was a 2 finger, and so what we're gonna do is just get that nozzle. See that? There we go. And we'll go ahead and tie that. And once it's tied, because I don't want to lose that, We can even trim that down too. Once you get a good tie on it, you can tie it, you know, maybe more than once if you feel like it's going to come undone. But I'm going to go ahead, now that I have that excess, I'm going to go ahead and trim it off. We should be good to go. Okay, so this is what we have, and I'm just going to roll it onto the white balloon there. And like I said, this is a spot where you have to make a few adjustments, but it's really easy to do, which is nice. And you want to try to center that hair as, you know, as good as you can. But you can see right there, it's staying on there pretty darn good. And if you can find the nozzle for that blue balloon or that teal looking color, you can probably jam it down inside there. But you see right now, I was opening up those loops a little bit just to get them to stay, you know, just to give a work on the aesthetics, make sure it looks nice and appealing and not messed up. So stick around for the artwork. As you can see, it's not that bad, just making little adjustments here and there, as you should with all your designs. Make sure they have a nice clean look. And like I said, stick around for the artwork. Thanks for watching up to this point. There we go, we made it. Yes. Alright, so let me go ahead before I go and draw on it. I'm going to go ahead and hold up this other one so you can look at it for a second. And then we'll go actually drawing it step by step. So, hold it there. Give you about, you know, a few seconds for you to study that. Take a quick look at it. Hopefully the glare's not bad on that. And look at the chest. For the thing one, actually I started by drawing the circle in white and then I drew over it, just so you know. So you're not drawing, you know, in black first and then trying to draw around it in white. That'll become annoying really fast if you have to keep doing that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the artwork. And I'll probably be referring back to this one, but as I said in the other video, Dr. Seuss is pretty slick about, you know, doing his artwork consistently. And, you know, that's something you'll see people that have an ongoing book or like a comic, they'll, you know, make sure that their characters are simple to draw, that way they can do them consistently and quickly over time. So first thing I'm going to start with is the white marker here. I'm going to go ahead and just draw the circle and fill it in real quick, and then we'll come back to that in a minute. That way we'll ensure that the marker is dried. There we go. And while that's drying, we'll go ahead and draw the face. Okay. So there you go. See, I did the white there. Let's go and do the face. So I'm going to start with the nose, and it's just going to be a little oval. There we go. Okay. Let me go ahead and hold that up there for you. Ta-da. Okay. All right. And as far as the eye goes, actually, we're not going to close the eye all the way, which is really neat and interesting. See? So it's almost there, but not quite. See that? There you go. So don't complete it. Don't completely close it. And just going to repeat on the other side. There we go. Okay. And then we'll draw on some eyebrows. There we go. And then the smile, nice and big. There we go. All the way across to the other side. Cool. And you can choose to leave the mouth open. You could do, you know, maybe put a line underneath there, show the bottom lip there. But I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I was just looking at different pieces. There you go. And then I'm going to do one more line underneath there. So we create our lip. Ta-da! There it is. Okay. So the last thing we're going to do is do the pupils in here. So let me go ahead and do one. I'll give you the shape. Without coloring it in. So it's like a J. You see that? It's like the letter J. I'm going to go ahead and color that in. There we go. And we'll repeat on the other side. Just a backwards J now. Okay, so that completes the face. And so for the little logo on the chest, we're just going to outline the white. There we go. And then I'm going to make this, I already got thing one, so why not have thing two? Alright, thing 1 and thing 2. I wonder who was born first. Oh. Anyway, there he is. Cool. I can hold them up. Let's see. We'll go like this. Together they're thing 12, 21. Who knows? 21. All right, really well. But don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you can do so. That way you're notified when balloon designs show up. That way you can enjoy them and practice them and play with them. And like I said, if somebody asks you, can you make that? You can say, yeah, I can make that. Don't forget to rate the video. If you give me a thumbs up, I really appreciate that. Comment down below. Let me know, where are you making this? And also, it'd be interesting to, if some of you guys would share like where you're from. I'm always curious to know. People are making these designs. Where in the world are they from? Maybe you could be like just right down the road from me. Who knows? So anyway, there it is right there. And so until next time, happy twisting. Bye bye.